Tell us more about why they're suing and what's prompted all this.
Yeah, so it's a lawsuit, but it's kind of interesting. It kind of highlights this issue which has plagued BC highways in the past couple of years with all these crashes into overpasses. So this company called Chohan Freight Forwarders has been suspended. They've been involved in 6 overpass crashes, the most recent of which happened on December 28th. So they'd actually been suspended before that for 5 and then got back on the road, come up with a safety action plan. But this owner-operator, kind of an independent contractor, according to them, ignored their safety action plan and, acting on his own on the advice of friends, set off with a load that they believed to be too high for this ride, and basically smashed into an overpass on December 28th.
And this was in Delta,
traffic.
right?
Yeah, in Delta. And so they've been suspended ever since. But the interesting thing about this is they're stuck in what they say is kind of a limbo, because they've been issued a notice of suspension, which they can't really appeal. That's just something that happens while an investigation is going on. They've been told their license is going to be cancelled, but they don't know when that notice of cancellation is going to come down, and they can't appeal anything until they get that actual notice of cancellation. So they're basically suing to say either cut the suspension or issue the notice of cancellation so that we can actually move ahead and appeal this.
Right, and then they also have a second company that's also suing.
Well,
very quickly.
Yeah, this is also, I guess, it's a family firm. They have the son of the owner of this company runs what he says is an independent firm out of Alberta, but the ministry has concluded there's really no difference between the two firms, and so they've denied them oversized permits. They're also suing to say, well, there's no connection between us. We're independent, even though we may be owned by the same family. We're independently owned and operated.
Very interesting. So the whole family's been in limbo since. Okay, thanks for that story. Jason Proctor for us.
Premier David Eby, meanwhile, was asked about the lawsuits brought forward by Chohan Freight Forwarders. He had this to say.
My only hope is that on the way to court, they don't run into a bridge. I encourage them to take the bus or some other form of public transit on the way to the courthouse.
Eby also says he was surprised to hear Chohan was appealing the decision, given they are the worst offender with 6 overpass strikes.